Los Angeles is a food insecure city. We are one of the cities known in the world for our food and at the same time have the highest rates of insecurity. As a result of the Safer at Home guidelines in Los Angeles, we had to pivot our farm stand, and we started to think about how we could shift and what we could do. And instead of just shutting the farm down, we realized that a lot of the folks and families that we've been working with were already food insecure prior to the pandemic. And so the pandemic was only going to escalate a lot of these issues already faced in communities of color. We decided, let's just give the food away. And every 2 weeks, we give out 200 grocery kits to the community, and people have loved it. These kits are filled with fresh produce, they're filled with pantry staples, they're filled with prepared foods. Today, we've included cases of water and vegetable seedlings. We also include bread from local bakers. And so it's been an opportunity to really bring the community together to nourish people. Here at Alma, we have 3 core programs. Our job training program is for folks who are re-entering, leaving the incarceration system behind. So through the program, they get to learn carpentry, plumbing, landscaping, of course, urban agriculture. But really, there's this whole restorative and healing component that's interwoven into the skill building program. And so folks get an opportunity to really build the urban farms, beautify the community, be a part of the growing process and feeding people while they're building and learning skills.
It's important for me to give back to my community because of how much I've taken. I've been incarcerated for 22 years, and being out 2 years now, I felt like I've always want to be of service, and I found this to be my calling as far as having healthy food for the community, especially here in Compton. It's one of those things that, for me, if I could help our citizens here to eat healthy, to make more healthy choices for themselves, for me, I'll do that anytime.
I believe that our participants have had a deep desire in terms of restoring their lives by giving back. That's a deep desire that I think Alma Backyard Farms helps to fulfill insofar as people re-entering are growing food, are distributing food, they're nourishing lives, they're doing something that they've deeply desired to do. And that in itself, I think, provides a sort of accomplishment that helps someone grow with confidence, grow with a sense of knowing that they belong, that they can return home with purpose. So that's what I've witnessed, and I've had the blessing to witness that really each and every day.
I get a lot of peace when I'm here. I'm also able to give back to my community. This is my neighborhood where I was raised at, and I planted a lot of bad seeds, so now it's time to plant some good seeds. I feel like it's very, very important to give back to your community just because it shows community network, us as a whole, working together and being able to contribute.
I find it more often that we're engaged in conversations that relate to life and life's challenges, and there's a lot of parallels that one can make between growing food and growing as a person. Take, for instance, transplanting a particular vegetable into the ground from a small pot to a larger space. There's a lot of care and nourishment that has to be paid attention to the plant, and that could be translated over to someone as they're re-entering, as they're moving from one place to another. There's a parallel of having to carefully nourish the person along the journey as you nourish the plant along its growth.
For me, the opportunity to be a part of Alma is one where I am continuously reminded that we have to do better. The struggles are real for our communities, and I feel the nudge to always continue to give more of myself so that others can continue to thrive. I really enjoy the opportunity to be able to put my hands in the soil and be a part of the growing process that feeds and nourishes people, and to be able to teach other folks that process. I think that it's sort of this deep breath that you take every day that fills you with life and joy and meaning. And I think that I wouldn't have it any other way, because I think that the work that I am a part of is a work that is very much needed.